Welcome back, Saturday Rub, Richard Marsden Studios.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, I tell you now, this is why we do this job.
Give him a whack, Purple, says Tom Smith.
What are they saying, the Wolfpack?
Nick
The man
Butler
therapy.
says, I'm late for lunch, refusing to enter the establishment until Purple smashes him. I'm right behind you, Purple.
I really don't want to do this.
Well, I know you don't, but
Hang on.
You'll be doing it.
you'll be doing
I don't even know what's said yet.
Yeah.
Come on, I want to see you really stand up.
it. Yeah, it's a test. That's a test today.
Purple. His
Nah.
moment of reckoning.
Let's get ready to rumble. I tell you, the pack, not only is the pack waiting for the response, your colleague, the man in 1.5 Men, is sitting back just waiting. So if you think we're building this up out of nothing, this is legitimate. This is a coming-of-age moment. This might be the actual moment where the pills go
That's it.
bang, bang,
That's it.
No,
drop fully.
they've been down for a long time, guys. A long time. You know that.
And a real arrival.
Let's go.
That's it. Because you got a lot of nipsies around who
Yes.
think they've got presents,
That's
but
it.
actually don't have any.
That's
And
it,
then
G.
suddenly you can go whack.
And
from that moment on, you walk tall.
I'm feeling he's been emboldened by the presence of the,
I think,
the
no
man who's
question.
got his back at the
No
moment, which
question
I
of
like.
that.
I like. I've got
No
to say.
question of that.
Get
So-
personal, he said.
Yeah, that's it.
They got not only the pack, the hundreds of thousands, but the main man in 1.5 Men
That's it.
is standing by.
He is.
So set the scene, Jim, because there may be some who've just wandered in, but
Well,
I doubt it. But there may be.
Yeah, exactly. It's been an interesting week,
Yep.
and it's been fair to say an interesting week for Robbo,
Yep.
because he wrote an article last week
That's right.
about James Hird, and then, well, we can't gild the lily, then copped it from all and
Why?
sundry.
Was seen to be too.
Well,
Was an opinion piece,
Purple's-
which Force always says you can't be wrong with an
No,
opinion
you
piece.
cannot
but
be.
this seemed to have been well down the Essendon Jim Hird.
Well, as Purple pointed out, that he may as well write his copy with an Essendon number 5 jumper on.
That didn't go down. I think they got down.
And then I think the doyen of the Australian newspaper, Patrick Smith, said something along the lines of, I actually thought James had written the article himself.
Except it wasn't well written enough. That's what he said. Exactly what he said.
And then the main writer for The Age stepped in
Yeah, that's
and,
right.
and gave him a
Said
monumental
it was an
clip.
Essendon advised sort of stuff.
So it became a pile-on, basically.
Yeah, it did.
And you don't see that very often.
Not when the three leading journalists go at the footy
That's it.
chief footy writer.
So we've been waiting for the reply because we knew it was coming. And
Is he the chief footy writer?
My word, he is.
Jeez.
And our man Purple, as I understand it, because I'm with you, Duck. I haven't heard the
Hey,
grabs
hand on the
either.
heart, I haven't either. I'm
So
looking
this
forward
is a first for all of us.
It
So
is.
this is what was said by Robbo about our man Purple.
I mean, Barrett's paid by the AFL. So he admitted last week he's on the anti-Herd camp. Now he's a journalist, putting his hand up, saying, "Hey, I'm not compromised. I'm on the anti-Herd camp." Well, no worries. We'll just disregard everything you say because it's tainted. But I'm not that angry about it. I can't afford to be angry. What do? Walk up to Barrett and say,
Let's go.
"No, well, but he sleeps with the lights on anyway." So,
Oh,
Aye.
now,
Hang on a
hang
minute.
on.
Hang on a minute. That's your manhood.
That
mate.
is
Purple.
that is manhood.
He questioned.
He's questioning your manhood.
It would appear that's what he's doing.
It's not nothing to worry about when it comes from
I've
Robbo.
heard that said once before in football. Martin Pike said it about a player many, many years ago, and I couldn't believe that he actually said it.
Yeah.
And now the chief football writer of the Herald Sun has said that about you.
It just changes things a bit.
It does.
It's got a serious hint about
It
it.
has.
Now. Yep.
I didn't know that was what was
No.
said.
That
Let's deal with the first bit. You're paid by the AFL, and that and therefore you can't write objectively on this, and we shouldn't listen to things you read. All right.
Well, in the 3 years I've been writing for the AFL website, Gaz, I've had the request once by the editor, Matt Pinkney, to maybe revisit something I wrote, and upon reflection it was a very good idea that I did, because it was a good advice, and I think a good editor will do that,
Right.
and will help a journalist through what they do in their publications. And I just think Robbo probably could benefit from actually having someone above him to tell him what he should and shouldn't write too, because particularly that column last week shouldn't have been published, as you know. And
He's put on a serious voice.
It has.
and
He's gone
look, no, I'm serious, because it's actually sad what's happened, because that position of the chief footy writer at the Herald Sun used to be the most prestigious journalistic post in this town. Mike Sheen had it for a long time.
Yep.
Superstar.
Superstar, good bloke, very good bloke, all-time great bloke. And so it was basically the Frank Sinatra was in the role for maybe 25 years. And as I've said before, this is not the first time I've said this, but as I've said before, we've now got a karaoke singer attempting to do the role. And he's just, look, in all honesty, he's just doing his best. He's doing his best, and I think we probably should all back off him a little bit, because his best is what he's got, and that's all you can ask of someone, but we probably shouldn't be too critical, and I'm happy probably to leave it there now, guys.
Not to back over it, but have you got a lamp next to you? Have you got a lamp?
Well, what I do when I go to bed, as long as carrying the stress like everyone else does in life, I do manage to lie straight in bed. Duck.
When you hear...
Bang! I didn't know big bombs were going to land.
I thought it might have been a little quick one back.
These are George Foreman style bombs.
Ramifications all just all around town here. Duck, look, I'm looking at Duck for a...
Well, I'm proud of you. It's like I'm really proud. Really proud. I'm proud of you last night. And I'm proud of you today. Even more proud. I couldn't be more proud.
Could be the making of 1.5
I think
million.
it is.
I think it's been consolidated.
It's the cementing of the relationship.
I think it's like crossing swords, I reckon. When you're out in the backyard, you had a couple, Jim, you drop your strides, and you cross swords. There's that moment where, bang, it cemented the relationship between the two of them.
Because I have no doubt that early on Duck was looking at Warrior going, how have I got saddled for this? Now he's going all right. You got some of that?
Look
All
at
right.
Duck. He's like a proud father. He's sitting there. Look at him. He's a little pat on the back. Oh, dear.
Oh,
me.
what are we? Where are we at? I tell you, this is why, Gary. This is why you've got. If there are 1 million radio listeners in Melbourne,
Yeah.
it's why a good 850,000 are here. That's why. Because you get that sort of gold. Don't worry, the pack will be. They'll enjoy it. We might get to a break and just see what the pack bring on the other side of it, and what the hell coming as well. Oh, I tell you, look.
This is the pack and Randy Package and Warrior have had a bit of a love-hate relationship, more hate than love. Even
I'm
the
back
pack,
on the package.
The package has said,
chaos.
karaoke singer, top shelf work from Warrior. They're loving it, Jim. It's lit up.
It has.
It is lit up
We'll get
here.
to it after the break.